In the bustling heart of the Canadian cafe, the atmosphere shifted from a warm, lively hum to a tense, chilling silence. Lola, the caring supervisor, emerged from her office, her face pale and eyes wide. She held a piece of paper, her hands trembling slightly as she read the news aloud. The former Prime Minister had been brutally executed by pro-Canadian radicals.
Girls, I need you to go to the safe room. Now.
Has Canada gone mad? Is nowhere safe?
This is worse than watching January 6th on TV. I feel so helpless.
Steve, an American soldier on leave, sat quietly in the corner, taking in the scene. His friend, Jeremy, sat beside him, concern etched on his face, as Lola ushered Kira Tina towards the safe room. Steve turned to Lola, seeking answers.
Are the girls okay, Lola?
People with autism handle things differently, Steve. They feel emotions much more intensely. I need to make sure they're safe before I can do anything else.
Jeremy, pragmatic and cautious, chimed in, his voice laced with concern for his friends and the situation unfolding around them.
What's going on, Lola? Is it safe for us to stay here?
I don't know, Jeremy. I think it's best if I close the shop until I know it's safe for everyone.
Steve and Jeremy nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. The cafe, once filled with laughter and warmth, now echoed with the chilling silence of uncertainty and fear. Steve and Jeremy nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. The cafe, once filled with laughter and warmth, now echoed with the chilling silence of uncertainty and fear.
Is there anything we can do to help Lola?
They need understanding, safe space, and maybe a distraction. Something fun.
How about bowling? It's low-key, good exercise, plenty of flashing lights and greasy food. Perfect distraction, right?
Yeah, bowling sounds good. Simple. Fun.
That's actually a really good idea, Jeremy. Thank you.
I just want to be there for them, in their time of need. Especially Kara.
And why is that, Steve?
Well, Tina's pretty great too, Really? Outspoken.
The air crackled with unspoken tension. Lola's gaze shifted between the two men, a mixture of suspicion and concern in her eyes.
Just be careful with them. They're precious to me.
Of course, Lola. We understand.
Absolutely. Precious.
Sometime later, the safe room door creaked open, revealing Kira and Tina. Iraza.
Right so, bowling? As long as Steve doesn't try to claim the 10-pin as American territory, I'm in.
If he does, we'll just have to remind him what happened at the Battle of Quinston Heights.
Steve chuckled nervously, unsure whether to take the comment as a joke. The tension in the cafe, though slightly eased, still hung heavy in the air, promising further confrontations to come.
All right. Let's just go bowling. All right. Let's just go bowling.
The clatter of pins and the rumble of bowling balls filled the air. Steve made sure the TV in the bowling alley was off, even paying extra for it. The muted glow of the scoring screens cast an eerie light on the lanes.
Huh. Almost a strike. Almost.
Keep your elbow in, Jeremy. And for heaven's sake, follow through.
Easy for you to say, Tina. You've been bowling since you were 5.
The aroma of nachos and cheap beer permeated the air. Between frames, they shared a pitcher and a plate piled high with cheesy goodness. Steve watched, amused, as Kira and Tina's initial animosity toward him seemed to melt away with each frame. One game down, and fatigue began to creep in unexpectedly.
It's not even midnight yet. What's happening to me?
Maybe it's the early start for karaoke night, or
Oh my god. It's today, isn't it? The date.
hey, it's okay. Perfectly normal to be anxious about. That sort of thing. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. This is so weird. I'm never this tired.
Maybe we should get you ladies home. Steve and I can walk you back.
Yeah, good idea. Come on, let's get you to back safe. Yeah, good idea. Come on, let's get you to back safe.
The neon glow of the bowling alley receded as they stepped out into the cool night air. Jeremy and Tina fell into step behind Steve and Kira. Their conversation a low hum punctuated by occasional bursts of laughter about Pokémon. Kira felt Steve's hand brush against hers, a fleeting touch that sent a shiver down her spine.
You know, I think I'm still in shock. About the,
Prime Minister? Yeah, it's a lot to process. The whole world feels like it's going mad.
it's just so senseless. The radicals. I don't understand.
Hey, it's okay. It's all right. This too shall pass.
The gentle pressure of his hand on her arm grounded her, a small anchor in the swirling chaos of her thoughts. They walked in silence for a few more blocks. The rhythmic tap of their shoes on the pavement a steady counterpoint to the racing thoughts in Kira's head. Jeremy and Tina's playful banter about imaginary creatures provided a strange, almost surreal backdrop to the weight of the world pressing down on Kira's shoulders. As they approached the group home, a familiar figure emerged from the front door.
Girls, good to see you back safe. I have news. Good news and bad news. Great. Just what we needed. The bad news is, the coffee shop. It was looted, along with a few other businesses downtown. Vandals taking advantage of the chaos.
That's awful, Lola. Is everyone all right?
Yes, thankfully. No one was hurt. And the good news is, the government is offering compensation. A program to help small businesses, especially those that, well, cater to special needs folks.
So, will things ever go back to normal?
I don't know, dear.
Kira felt a wave of despair wash over her. The weight of the world suddenly too heavy to bear. She mumbled a quick goodnight, brushing past Lola and Tina, and fled inside. The rhythmic squeak of the porch swing punctuated the quiet night as Tina and Jeremy lingered outside. Lola, after a comforting pat on Tina's shoulder, had retreated inside.
So, this compensation thing. Think it'll really help?
Hard to say. Government programs. You know how it is.
Yeah, tell me about it. Mountains of paperwork, endless waiting. Kira needs that place.
She does. It's more than just a coffee shop for her, isn't it?
It's her anchor. Her safe space. And Steve.
Yeah? About Steve. Look, I told him to back off. He can be persistent.
Persistent. That's an understatement. He's like a lovesick moose. And that age difference.
Jeremy shifted uncomfortably. The conversation was veering into territory he'd rather avoid. He glanced at his watch.
Well, I should get going. Steve's waiting.
Good night, Jeremy. And thanks for looking out for her.
Anytime, Tina. Good night.
Jeremy headed down the path, the crunch of gravel under his boots echoing in the stillness. Tina watched him go, a flicker of worry in her eyes, before turning and heading inside. As the two men walked back to their hotel, the streetlight casting long shadows before them, Steve broke the silence.
Kiras. Interesting. Never met a woman quite like her.
Interesting how? Steve, that age gap?
Look, it comes down to connection, right? Comfort. And she isn't a child, Jeremy. Not in her mind, and certainly not in her spirit.
Are you after just the one thing, Steve? Because let me tell you.
No, Jeremy. She... A wonder, that's all. I got death threats from other Canadians well. Colorful suggestions mostly but hers. Threatening me with marshmallows. Something about that clicked. No, Jeremy. It's not like that. She's a wonder, that's all. I got death threats from other Canadians well. Colorful suggestions mostly but hers. Marshmallows. Threatening me with marshmallows. Something about that clicked.
You're romanticizing it, Steve. It's not a rom-com. This is real life, with real consequences.
They reached Steve's hotel room. The muted hum of the vending machine down the hall filled the brief silence. Jeremy leaned against the doorframe, arms crossed.
Look, I get it. She's different. But this whole situation, it's a powder keg, Steve. You're playing with fire? And you know fraternization is frowned upon.
I'm not playing with anything, Jeremy. I'm just trying to get to know her, be there for her. She's got fire. It's intriguing.
Jeremy hesitated, then entered the room. The faint scent of stale coffee lingered in the air. Steve tossed his keys onto the small table by the door.
You're right about one thing, Steve. It's about comfort. I find comfort with Tina, a normal, healthy connection. Be careful about going too far with Kara. She's vulnerable and different.
Vulnerable? She practically radiates defiance. That girl could take on a bear and win. I want to be there for her, you know, in whatever capacity she'll allow. Maybe she needs a friend.
Jeremy pushed off the doorframe, pacing the small room. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, casting a sterile glow.
A friend, Steve? Really? Or is it something else? Remember the mission, Steve? We're here to ease these Canadians into American life, not complicate it. Focus.
Relax, Jeremy. I can multitask. And besides, maybe helping Kira just as part of the mission in a roundabout way. She's the key, I feel it, to understanding this. Canadian resistance.
The tension in the room thickened, the silence punctuated only by the hum of the air conditioner. Jeremy stopped pacing, his gaze fixed on Steve.
You're obsessed, Steve. And it's going to get you both into trouble. Mark my words, she's not just different. She's something else. Something you don't understand.
Maybe. Or maybe. She's exactly what I need to understand.